don't laugh so loud, sit properly, don't attract attention. These are so many phrases that girls hear while growing up. At first, they seem harmless, just small instructions about behavior. But when these messages are repeated over the years, they begin to shape something deeper. The way girls see themselves, the way they express themselves, and sometimes the way girls silence themselves. I call this the silence curriculum. Hi, my name is Afifa, and this video is a part of Project Unmute, a research project exploring how society conditions girls to stay silent. The idea behind the silence curriculum is simple. Girls are often taught, subtly or directly, to be quieter, more careful, or less confrontational than boys. But I wanted to know something. Does this still exist today? So I conducted a short anonymous survey. One of the questions asked was, growing up, who do you think experienced more behavioral expectations or restrictions? 80% of the respondents said girls. Another question asked whether society reacts differently when a girl is loud or outspoken. 88% said girls are judged more harshly and perhaps more revealing. 84% of respondents said they had stayed silent about something uncomfortable at some point in their life. These numbers suggest something important. Silence is not natural, it's something people learn. But statistics alone don't tell the whole story. So I spoke to people from different generations, girls my age, boys my age, and older people. I asked them about how they were raised, what they were told growing up, and what they think about speaking up. Firstly, I spoke to older women about their times and how they were raised as girls. Hello, आप अपना नाम बता सकती हैं?
संपा जाना।
Okay. तो मुझे ना आपसे एक्चुअली थोड़े सवाल पूछने थे, मैं पूछ लूँ?
जी पूछिए।
ओके तो जब आप छोटी बच्ची थी तो ऐसी क्या क्या चीज़ें लड़कियों को बोली जाती थी नहीं करने के लिए जो लड़कों को नहीं बोली जाती थी?
बस यही बोले जाते थे, पढ़ाई करो, पढ़ाई खत्म होने के बाद घर पे रहो, घर का काम देखो, बाहर ज़्यादा मत जाओ, लड़के लोगों के साथ ज़्यादा बातें मत किया करो, बस यही थे।
और दूसरा सवाल ये है कि जब आप आज की जनरेशन की लड़कियों की लाइफ पे देखती है कि वो कैसे रह रही है, तो उसको देख के आपको मतलब अपने टाइम से क्या डिफरेंट लगता है? ऐसा कुछ?
हाँ, यही डिफरेंट लगता है कि अभी तो जो लड़की लोग हैं वो आज़ाद है, तो 10 साल यार पीछे चला जाओ तो वो थोड़ा सा पाबंदी था, बस इतना ही फर्क है, अदरवाइज ऐसा कुछ ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं है।
ठीक है, थैंक यू। हेलो, आप अपना नाम बता सकती हैं?
संगीता देवी।
ओके तो मुझे आपसे कुछ सवाल पूछने थे, मैं पूछ लूँ?
हाँ पूछिए।
ठीक है, तो जब आप छोटी थी तो आपके आसपास ऐसा होता था कि मतलब जैसे घर में या समाज में आपकी बातें नहीं सुनी जाए या आपको दबाया जाता था और वही लड़कों की बातें, आपके पापा भाइयों की बातें सुन ली जाती थी?
हाँ, भाई का बात सुना जाता था, हम लोग का नहीं सुना जाता था।
दूसरा सवाल ये है कि जब आप आज की लड़कियों को देखती है और जब आप अपने टाइम के बारे में सोचती है तो आपको उसमें कुछ फ़र्क लगता है कि मतलब ऐसे अभी लड़कियों को ज़्यादा मिल रहा है करने के लिए चीज़ें?
हाँ, अभी लड़की को बहुत आज़ादी है हर चीज़ का, और अभी पहले का टाइम में इतना नहीं था आज़ादी।
ठीक है, थैंक यू। Listening to their stories, one thing became clear. For many women in earlier generations, silence wasn't just encouraged, it was expected. Speaking openly could be seen as disrespectful, inappropriate, or rebellious. I also asked older men what expectations they remembered society placing on girls when they were growing up. आप अपना नाम बता सकते हैं?
जी, नाम मेरा राधेश्याम हुआ।
ठीक है, मुझे आपसे थोड़े क्वेश्चंस पूछने थे, मैं पूछ लूँ?
बिल्कुल।
ठीक है, तो जब आप छोटे थे तो क्या समाज में लड़कियों को मतलब आपके आसपास लड़कियों से ऐसे एक डिफरेंट अलग व्यवहार में रहने बोला जाता था लड़कों से?
जी नहीं, हमारे यहाँ लड़कियों को अपना बच्चे की तरह या बहन की तरह अपना इस तरह से व्यवहार किया जाता था।
ठीक है, और अगर एक लड़की 5 साल बाद मतलब उसके साथ अगर कुछ छेड़छानी हुई है, हरासमेंट हुआ, 5 साल बाद अगर रिपोर्ट करे उसे, उसका केस करे, तो क्या आप उस लड़की पे बिलीव करेंगे?
हम सहयोग करेंगे उसके लिए, लड़की को हम बचाव करेंगे ना, उसको सहयोग करेंगे, लड़की हमें ठीक हो, कैसी भी मेरा हो किसी और को, उसको लड़की को व्यवहार करेंगे ठीक है।
ठीक है, थैंक यू। हेलो, आप अपना नाम बता सकते हैं?
मेरा नाम सुभाष है जी।
मैं आपसे कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछना चाहूँगी, मैं पूछ लूँ?
बिल्कुल पूछ सकते हैं।
ठीक है, तो अगर आप अपने टाइम के बारे में सोचें तो आपको लगता है कि लड़के और लड़कियों को अलग वे में पाला पोसा जाता था?
लड़कियों को पहले जैसे पाला जाता वैसे अब पाल लें।
और दूसरा सवाल है कि आपको लगता है कि आज की लड़कियों को ज़्यादा आज़ादी मिलती है पहले टाइम की लड़कियों से?
पहली लड़कियों को, पहले ज़माने की लड़कियों को आज़ादी कम मिलता था, अब ज़्यादा मिलता है।
ठीक है, थैंक यू। The answers show how deeply these restrictions and expectations were embedded in everyday life. But society has changed since then. Girls have more opportunities than ever before. More education, more independence, more freedom. So the question becomes, have these expectations really disappeared? To understand that, I spoke to girls from my own generation. Okay. Hi, could you introduce yourself?
Hello, good evening. This is Prathatriya.
Okay. I had a few questions about your experiences. Could I proceed?
Sure, why not?
Okay. So when you were younger, what kind of things were you told not to do because you were a girl?
When I was younger, touchwood, my family was educated and not very like had a backward thinking, but still there were some things that me and my cousin sisters were not allowed to do, as we were not allowed to go out of our house after 7, and we were not allowed to go out with our male friends.
Have you ever been told you were too loud or too much?
No, I haven't been told I am too loud by my family members, but I have
By society?
by society, by my friend groups, or maybe people who I genuinely don't even know. It's my voice.
Did you ever notice that guys are not told such things?
Yes, I have noticed it. Like they're always too much loud, and when a girl is too much loud or outgoing or speaks with everyone, people usually pursue them as a girl who has no future, who is very distracted into society and taken into a bad view. So those are the things that boys are not told, but girls are told to be.
That is Pratha. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi, could you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Zainab Rabbani. I'm a first year student of BLLB batch.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Yes, you may.
Alright. What is something you were told growing up about how girls should behave that has stuck with you up till now?
Actually, I've been brought up in in male dominant family, and the thing that I've been told since my childhood, whenever outsider come inside my home, and it's like even they're guests, even they're in my relation, even if they're my cousins, it's like पर्दा करो, at least थोड़ा सा पर्दा कर लो, इतना ये नहीं करो. You need to be very cautious about your behavior, your posture, the way you behave in front of guests, the people that you get introduced by your parents or your grandfathers. So it's like वो आते हैं, you just need to hide yourself. Like वहाँ पे क्यों, सामने क्यों उनके अभी मेहमान आए, you don't know them personally. Why the hell you have to be go in front of them?
Do you feel like you have to control yourself? Do you feel caged because of all of this?
I used to, but yeah, still it is still stuck in my mind that I have to I had to hold myself because of these reasons, that I can't fully express myself. Like okay, like if the guests are coming, I have to go and I'll just talk. Yeah, hi, hello, like what happened? But because of some reasons, I have to just keep myself like no, I can't go in front of them.
Thank you, Zainab.
Thank you.
Well, the expectations today may not be as strict as they once were. Many of the same messages still appear in subtle ways. Through comments about being too loud, to expectations about being proper, to the pressure to avoid standing out too much. I also spoke to boys from my generation about their experience growing up. Hi, could you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Ashish. I'm from BLLB section.
I needed to ask you a few questions. Could I proceed?
Yes, you can.
Okay. When a boy argues or speaks loudly, people often call him confident. But when a girl does that, what do people usually say?
इट्स ट्रू. जैसे कि हमने अपने आसपास सराउंडिंग्स में देखा है, जब कोई लड़की बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट होकर ज़्यादा तेज़ लाउड आवाज़ में बात करे या कुछ भी करे, फैमिली प्रेशर या फैमिली के बिलीफ संस्कार कैसे हैं ये सब देखा जाता है. और अलग तरीके से अगर लड़कों को देखा जाए तो ये चीज़ें नहीं देखी जाती. ऑब्वियसली घर का लड़का है, जो मर्जी करे आगे जाके, हमें उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. बट घर की लड़की है, इज्जत है, तो उसे सब देखना पड़ता है.
Do you think girls sometimes feel the pressure to make themselves smaller so they don't stand out too much?
अब चाहे घर में हो या फिर शादी के बाद, हमेशा मेल डोमिनेंस दिखाई जाती है कि अभी मेरे आगे मेरा हस्बैंड है, उसकी इज्जत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, अभी मेरे आगे मेरे फादर है, उसकी इज्जत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. तो हाँ, गर्ल्स को कभी कभी छुपना पड़ता है किसी और मेल आइडेंटिटी के पीछे.
Okay, thank you. Hi, could you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Krishna Singh and I'm pursuing BBA from Asian School of Business.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Have you ever seen a girl stay quiet even though she clearly wanted to speak?
If I'll be honest, yeah, I have seen it many times. To be honest, when I went to my relative's house, I've seen my little sister, she stays quiet, she doesn't give her opinion because of the male dominance in the family, and I think which could be improved very much in most of the Indian families.
Have you ever thought about the difference in expectations between guys and girls? And if yes, could you state one?
Yeah, I have seen many of them. In my opinion, girls and boys are generally equal, but according to the old-fashioned mind, people do think like girls are paraya dhan and they'll get married and they'll go away, so they should be like staying quiet, as I mentioned in the last question. And I think for the boys, they should be a little calm and not be too egoistic towards female and not show their male dominance in any of the things.
Okay, thank you, Krishna.
The boys agree that the girls around them have been treated differently. They have been controlled, restricted, and dominated more due to the patriarchy, be it the girls in their family or the girls around them. When we listen to the voices across the generations, something interesting happens. The expectations placed on girls have changed, but they have not disappeared. The language may be softer, the rules may be less strict, but the underlying message often remains the same. The silent curriculum isn't something written down, it isn't formally taught. It's something absorbed slowly through everyday experiences, through small corrections, through casual comments, through expectations about how girls should behave. Silence doesn't suddenly appear in a courtroom or in a crisis. It appears much earlier, in a home, in a classroom, or in everyday conversations. When girls are repeatedly taught to avoid conflict,
to avoid attention, and to avoid speaking too loudly, silence slowly becomes a habit. And when the moment finally comes where speaking up matters the most, then silence can follow them. Because the real question isn't why didn't she speak up earlier, but it is why did we teach her to stay quiet in the first place? If silence can be taught, it can also be unlearned. And maybe the first step is to simply recognize that this curriculum exists at all. Because the goal isn't to teach girls to stay quiet, but to create a world where no one feels like they have to. Thank you.